So I want y'all to take a look behind me, the television, and I'm gonna show y'all the baby moving in me. I have the longest pregnancy that I've ever heard of in the history of man, and the smallest pregnancy that I've ever heard of in the history of man. So I'm gonna show y'all this room because I'm about to show the baby moving in my stomach. And oh, it sounded like I heard somebody try to say it was they're putting up little videos showing people who need a colon cleanse. They'll do anything to lie when they abuse you as an African American woman pregnant, and then God still kept your baby alive. And then other black women will do anything to try to stop a blessing from coming into your life when they sold you and your children out. It ain't no worms. I don't have worms. Trust me. I have a baby in my body. And I don't have a tumor. And that's despicable that you will continue to try to lie after trying to murder me, saying that they were putting Austin in the white Masonic Brotherhood and saying that they were raping my child with him because I'm black and I shot him in the leg in self-defense. And they denounced Jesus in those organizations. It's a front. They always put up a front like they're of God. And then you find out that they denounce the real God and they want you to worship white skin. So they said they were raping my baby. So I'm about to show y'all the baby moving. And they know that it's moving and they know that it's alive. That's why they want to try to come up with any lie they can. Because God said there's a lawsuit. And I want to be compensated as an African American woman. I don't want to feel like you can just abuse me pregnant and then lie about it after abusing me that long and say, oh, it's because you feel like we were slaves. When God said that I'm a queen, I want to be compensated and I want there to be repercussions. So notice that I'm right here in the room that I showed you all. I just clicked the video off and turned the camera around. Okay, now I want y'all to pay close attention. Now I'm gonna get it comfortable. So I got something to prop under my back, and that helps. And then I'm gonna put this on because with this part on my stomach, you could see my stomach moving a little bit. But when you got the material over the stomach, for some reason it just shows clearer. Because you can see the material moving versus just my skin. And then I'm gonna show y'all the little baby movie, and they are already watching the Masonic Brotherhoods over here in America. They all watching my channels and trying to stop me from getting somebody to help us over here being racist and having all the black people sold out to them. So let me try to move these strings out the way with I got a little two-piece on, and a little thing on under here. I'm gonna move that out the way so y'all could just focus on my stomach. And so I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna show y'all the baby kicking in me. Okay, so I'm sitting down again. I got my back propped up And I'm going to start showing y'all the baby moving in me. As you see, you can see it better when I got the material on my stomach. And I can also put my hand right here. Hold on, let me breathe. Because I'm so small. So that's me breathing. I always take a breather because being that I'm small, I have to be very still in order for you to see the baby movement. Now, what I usually do is I'll just cut the video off, I'll breathe, and then cut the video on to let y'all see the baby moving. And then y'all will just see a bunch of clips of my stomach moving or whatever. I do it that way. But right now, I'm just like, whatever. I'll probably do a couple of clips like that at the end, just so y'all can just focus on the movement of the baby. But when I breathe, I think you can see it a little. But I have to be very still and then make sure I get good breath because I hold my breath so y'all can just see the baby moving on its own. So as you can see in this area, it's thumping. You can see thumping that doesn't come from a breath. That's not going to come from... No, it's doing it on its own. Now watch it again. Watch the specific movements where you can tell that it's something inside. And it ain't no doggone worms. It ain't no she need a colon cleanse. They out here starving me and abusing me pregnant. I'm going to bring the movement up here. Hold on, I can breathe. But God said that it's baby feet. Hold on. And black women been abusing me the whole time with the KKK, knowing that I'm pregnant and then lying, trying to say ain't no way she pregnant that long. Well, that's why the lawsuit is so long. That's why it's so many zeros after the 173, because of how long y'all been abusing me with the KKK. I do see somebody trying to mess with the camera. Hold on. They have all the black women in the country following me around with white men to cover it up. They also have somebody trying to mess with the camera. So I have some Whoppers here. And I decided I was going to eat them and see if I see a difference too. I see a little difference. So I want to leave the country now. I don't want to live in a country where a first lady and a vice president with color to their skin would do that to an African American woman and her children for a white male going against the justice system. I was not guilty for protecting myself. Going against the law and trying to commit a murder on a woman and a child for self-defense. And then will go so far as to lie and say that it was a tumor or that the mother had worms and abuse me to where I have the longest pregnancy in history how I know has been recorded, and the smallest pregnancy in history that I know that has been recorded. And I bled throughout the entire pregnancy, a lot of blood. So I would say it was one of the most high-risk pregnancies as well.